Let's talk about Mercedes-Benz, the car with the three-pointed star, a symbol of success and engineering. But it all began in late 1800s Germany, not in a showroom, but in messy workshops. Two inventors, Carl Benz and Gottlieb Daimler, had the wild idea to build a carriage that moved without a horse. People thought they were mad. Carl Benz built the first car in 1886, the Benz patent motor wagon, 3 wheels, tiny engine, barely faster than walking. His wife, Bertha Benz, proved it worked by taking the first long-distance drive, buying fuel from chemists along the way. Meanwhile, Daimler and his partner Maybach were building small, powerful engines. They put one in a wooden bicycle, the first motorcycle, then in a stagecoach, their first car. Benz and Daimler were rivals, each convinced their way would change the world. They didn't know their destinies would collide. Money was tight and people were skeptical. Imagine selling a noisy metal box when everyone trusted horses. These pioneers weren't just building cars, they were fighting tradition and doubt. They laid the first bricks of the automotive world, driven by pure determination. Their inventions were slow, unreliable, and often ridiculed. But they kept going, obsessed with the idea of a horseless future. Bertha's journey proved the car's potential. Daimler's engines powered everything from boats to early aircraft. Both teams faced setbacks, but their vision never wavered. They were inventors, risk-takers, and dreamers. The world wasn't ready, but they pushed forward anyway. Their rivalry fueled innovation. Against all odds, they sparked a revolution. The age of the automobile had begun, and it all started with 2 men, 1 dream, and a lot of stubbornness. The rest, as they say, is history. So how did Mercedes get its name? Not from an inventor, but from a little girl. Enter Emil Jelinek, a wealthy racing enthusiast who loved Daimler's cars but wanted them faster and better. He ordered 36 cars, huge at the time, on one condition: build them to his specs and name them after his daughter Mercedes. Daimler agreed, and in 1901 the first Mercedes was born, the Mercedes 35 horsepower. It was lower, wider, faster, a true breakthrough. At the Nice Speed Week, it didn't just win, it crushed the competition. The era of the horseless carriage was over, the modern automobile had arrived. Soon people weren't asking for a Daimler, they wanted a Mercedes. The name stuck thanks to a father's love and a demand for excellence. Mercedes became synonymous with performance and innovation. Jelinek's vision and his daughter's name changed automotive history. Sometimes the greatest brands are born from passion, not just engineering. The Mercedes 35 GP set the blueprint for every car that followed. It was the car that made the world take notice, and it all started with a little girl's name. Mercedes wasn't just a car, it was a revolution. The legend had begun, and the world would never look at cars the same way again. Every great brand needs a great logo. For Mercedes, it's the 3-pointed star. The star wasn't just a design, it was Daimler's vision engines dominating land, sea, and air. He once drew a star over his house, promising it would shine over his factory. After Daimler's death, his sons proposed the star as the company's symbol in 1909. It first appeared on cars in 1910, a beacon of ambition and quality. Meanwhile, Benz used a laurel wreath, symbolizing victory. For years, the star and the wreath represented 2 rival companies. You drove either a Benz or a Mercedes Daimler. But history had other plans. The star would soon join the wreath, creating an icon. The 3-pointed star became a promise, power, innovation, and global reach. It's more than a logo, it's a legacy. Instantly recognizable, it stands for engineering excellence. And it all started with a simple dream drawn on a postcard. The 1920s in Germany were brutal: war, inflation, and economic collapse. Both Daimler and Benz were struggling to survive. Rivals became allies out of necessity. In 1924, they agreed to cooperate, sharing designs, production, and sales. By 1926, they merged to form Daimler-Benz AG, the new brand Mercedes-Benz. The new logo, Daimler's star inside Benz's laurel wreath, it was a union of ambition and victory. The merger saved both companies from extinction. Together, they built bigger, better, more luxurious cars. The merger wasn't just survival, it was the foundation for future dominance. Mercedes-Benz became a powerhouse, setting new standards. From crisis, a legend was forged. The star and wreath now stood for resilience and innovation. The automotive world would never be the same. Mercedes-Benz was here to stay. To prove your cars are the best, you race. In the 1930s, Mercedes-Benz set out to dominate Grand Prix racing. Enter the Silver Arrows, legendary, unpainted, gleaming machines. In 1934, their car was overweight, so they stripped off the paint, revealing polished aluminum. It made weight, won the race, and earned the name Silver Arrow. The Silver Arrows became icons, ruling the racetrack with speed and innovation. Drivers like Caracciola became legends. Mercedes wasn't just winning, they were building a myth. Racing became their proving ground. The Silver Arrows defined performance and engineering. Their victories cemented Mercedes-Benz's reputation. The legend of the Silver Arrows endures to this day. After W2, Mercedes-Benz was in ruins. Factories bombed, the company nearly finished. But German determination rebuilt it, starting with trucks and basic cars. The 175 was simple but vital, a symbol of survival. By 1951, Mercedes unveiled the luxurious 300 Adenauer, signaling a triumphant return. But the real breakthrough was safety. Engineer Bellebareni invented the crumple zone, absorbing crash energy to protect passengers. This innovation saved countless lives and became industry standard. Mercedes made safety their identity. They didn't just build cars, they built fortresses on wheels. The post-war comeback was miraculous. Mercedes-Benz proved they could rise from the ashes. Innovation and resilience defined their new era. The star shone brighter than ever. In 1972, Mercedes-Benz launched the S-Class, Sonderklasse, or Special Class. It set the global standard for luxury and technology. The W116 S-Class introduced ABS brakes, padded dashboards, and advanced safety features. It was a fortress of comfort and innovation. The S-Class became the car for those who valued substance over flash. Every generation introduced tech years ahead of its time. Airbags, traction control, advanced cruise systems. The S-Class predicted the future of motoring. It became the benchmark for luxury worldwide. Driving one meant you truly made it. The S-Class is not just Mercedes' flagship, it's the industry's gold standard. Others follow where it leads. The S-Class defines what a luxury car should be. But Mercedes didn't just build luxury sedans, they created icons. In 1954, the 300 SL Gullwing stunned the world with its space-frame chassis and upward-opening doors. It was the first production car with fuel injection, fast, beautiful, and instantly legendary. At the other extreme, the 1979 G-Wagon was a rugged, military-grade off-roader. Built to conquer any terrain, it became a status symbol when luxury features were added. The G-Wagon is now beloved by celebrities and adventurers alike. Mercedes proved they could build both breathtaking sports cars and indestructible trucks. From racetrack to mountain track, their range is unmatched. The Gullwing and G-Wagon are icons at opposite ends of the spectrum. Both are pure Mercedes, innovative, desirable, and unforgettable. That's the power of the three-pointed star. Today, the three-pointed star is a global symbol of engineering, luxury, and innovation. Mercedes-Benz's story is one of relentless progress, from rickety three-wheelers to electric marvels. They never rest on their laurels, always pushing forward. The EQ range shows their commitment to a sustainable future. The lesson: never give up, even when the odds are impossible. Mercedes-Benz's journey is about vision, resilience, and building a legacy. The same mindset can drive your own success. Next time you see that star, remember the story behind it. From struggle to stardom, from a girl's name to a global icon. If you found this inspiring, share and comment below. Tell us what part of the Mercedes story impressed you most. Subscribe to D Money Mindset for more stories of greatness.